It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all rocking with the man YSN, and this is the coolest podcast in the South, ladies and gentlemen, YSN Radio. I got the big homie Two-Pair Tate in the building with me this evening, man. How you doing today?
We in the building.
We in the building.
We in the building.
We in the building, man.
Right, nobody does the building like we do the building. Like YSN Radio is for the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture, yeah. What you been up to, man?
Man, like, I literally have been digging in the crates for the music.
The crates?
I feel like the crates, you got to dig in the crates for music now.
You think so?
Yeah, you really got to dig in the crates. And, like, when I say dig in the crates, the new music. Like, the new ears.
Right.
Like, I'm so happy with what Gucci did with the new 1017.
Oh, he's been going
like,
crazy.
I'm a fan.
Facts.
I'm like, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to buy merch.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the 1017 shirt?
Yeah. I might have to buy merch. If you get to that status where if I dig in the crate long enough for your music to where, yo, I think I'm about to be a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ha Davis. I'm about to be a fan of these guys. Like,
right.
Hardcore. Like Pooh Shiesty,
mm-hmm.
I'm amazed with. I feel like Pooh Shiesty sounds like Young Gucci.
Think so?
He gives me that Young Gucci vibe. Like, mm-hmm. I feel like I'm back in Young Gucci mode of 2008, Facts. 2007.
Facts. I feel like I'm Gucci Man in 2006. When I see my boy, man. I don't know. I really like Fujiano. That's my man.
I remember I told y'all about Fujiano.
Yeah.
And I said, there's this guy named Fujiano, and he's got this song called "My Baby Mama Ain't Shit," and that's all I can remember. I told y'all, and I was like, y'all probably think he whack.
Because that'd be the boldest thing to say on a song. Baby mama ain't shit.
I remember I told y'all.
What'd she do?
I remember I told y'all, and I was like, yo, man, you really need to check out this guy named that signed with Gucci's name is Fujiano.
Right.
And I remember telling y'all, like, bro, y'all probably gonna think this is shit whack. I was like, y'all gonna think this shit is like the wackest shit you ever heard. But it's actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fuji's hard, bro. Fuji hard. I like the direction people are going. I think all the modern OGs of the game, like Gucci, are definitely putting on for the new cats, you know what I'm saying? As you see, like, the stables are coming back.
Yes.
You got the new 1017.
Yeah.
Paper Route.
Yeah.
CMG.
Yeah.
QC. Like.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's a good day, and it's a good day for rap music, man. When it comes to new artists, because there's so many new artists out here who are putting on, man. It's crazy out here, bro.
Like, I love digging in the crates, man. I just think we got to dig in the crates for good music. We have to. Like, now, like, all you 30 and plus dudes, if we in the age bracket, get you somebody who's in their early 20s. Like, get you a friend in their early 20s, and y'all need to discuss music. Seriously, like, I feel like that's the best way to know what is really good and what's really bad. Because some of this new shit is trash. But you have to weed it out. Because guess what? Some of this old shit was some trash.
Exactly. I feel like everything repeats itself. History repeats itself, you know? Because I'm sure when you were in your 20s, you know, and there were some people that you listened to then that you wouldn't dare turn on now.
I wouldn't. Shop Boys. And I will say this. Like, Parlay from them Franchise Boys is one of the dudes that I thought I wouldn't listen to, but I'm still listening to. Like, I didn't think I was going to listen to Franchise Boy music. Yeah, I didn't think so. But Parlay was one of them dudes who just did enough to where it was like he gained me as a fan.
Exactly. So what do you think it is that older dudes, you feel me, when they listen to the new music, what do you think it is about the new music that makes them so quick to shun it away?
Because it ain't their era. It ain't their era. That's what it is. Because the older dudes that don't like the newer music, they don't have the ears to adapt. You know what I mean? Because you adapted with what everything was going on through the old school and new school. You know what I mean? Like you were adapting that way, but you didn't want to adapt. You didn't want to adapt to what's going on now. Like you didn't want to adapt to that. But if Jay-Z's dropping In My Lifetime Volume 1, you're definitely going to try to get In My Lifetime Volume 2. You're definitely trying to get Volume 3. But now you're just at that point where you're like, man, I ain't trying to hear these young niggas talk this, man. I ain't trying to hear all that shit. Man, fuck all that, bro. Like, fuck all that.
That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like just like anything, bro, you know, everything is going to change. And if you barricade yourself in this echo chamber of things that you're comfortable with, like, how do you grow?
How the fuck do you grow?
You can't grow in comfort.
No, you cannot grow.
You have to go through the growing pains, you feel me? And if that means digging through the crates, as you say, and sifting through the bullshit, man, like, that's what you got to do. Because, shoot, Barack Obama just dropped his music of 2020.
Yeah. And dope, right?
Hold on, man. Let me pull this list up, bro. Because
did he not have the dopest playlist of 2020?
Bro, I feel like...
And his daughter's the mean culprit with that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The daughter's the mean culprit.
I would go to a party. If Barack Obama was the DJ, I would definitely go to a Barack Obama party if he was the DJ. So I'm finna read off Barack Obama's favorite music of 2020.
Barack Obama's favorite music of 2020, produced by YSN on YSN Radio. You bastards.
Number one on the list.
Number one
is the Savage remix by Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce. Number two is Love Is the King by Jeff Tweedy. Number 3, Franchise by Travis Scott, Young Thug, and MIA.
Thugger.
You got Nada with Lito Pimenta and Lai Salme. I don't know what that means. Can't Do Much, Waxahachie. You got Lil Baby on there with The Bigger Picture. You got Dua Lipa and DaBaby with Levitating. J. Cole, The Climb Back. You got J. Huss and Coffee with Repeat. I've never heard of them guys. Her with Damage.
That was a good one.
You got Janae Aiko. Janae Aiko's on the list, Summer 2020.
Yeah.
You got Internet Money, Don Toliver, Gunna, and Nav with Lemonade. And anything, if you really want to, I feel like that's the biggest testament to like new age rap. Internet Money, Nav, Don Toliver, Gunna, like that, you know, those are like the new generation of rap, man. And the fact that Barack Obama, the president of the United States, is bumping in, man, speaks volumes. You feel me?
I like Gunna, I like Problem.
Exactly.
Like I'm a big, I didn't think I was gonna like Problem as much as I did.
Right.
Until I started digging in the
exactly,
you
man.
Got to dig,
Gunna's on this
bruh.
list twice. He had Sun came out by Gunna's on this list, man. Nav is on this list. You know how much shit Nav gets? And he's getting co-signed by Barack Obama.
Who gives Nav shit? I like Nav.
Man, have you ever been on Twitter before?
Nav is dope.
He is dope, but people really be shitting on that man.
Why do people shit on Nav? I really been blind to this
probably
shit.
Because he's an Indian man from Canada.
And he snaps.
I mean, he does snap, but probably because he's an Indian man from Canada. I think that has a lot to do with it. But if you ask me, ever since the first time I heard Nap, I've been a fan. And Barack Obama has the same take. So exactly.
He co-signed him, yeah.
The coolest man in the world, Barack Obese.
Yeah.
All right, we
definitely top. He's probably the best president of all time. He's easily the best president of all time.
The coolest one.
Like if he ran today, he'd win in a landslide. Like he would, bro. Like when you voted, you really voted. When you voted, you voted for Kamala Harris. You did.
You gotta see some representation, that's for sure.
Thank you. Because had that not been on the ballot, I mean, you would want to get rid of Trump anyway. You know what I'm saying? You want to get rid of Trump. That was the main goal.
That was the main goal of this entire election was to
get rid
of Trump.
Yeah.
You know? And that didn't happen. You know, he's protesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it's to no avail. No avail.
I think that was the main goal of everybody was, you know, definitely to get rid of Trump. But you got to think about when Barack Obama was first elected.
Yeah.
The main goal was to get a black president.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like America speaks. When America speaks, change will come.
Facts.
And when America speaks, it will really come.
Nah, man, you're not lying, bro. Because I don't know, man. I feel like when it comes to just a monumental moment in history, if you just look throughout American history and how our people have been treated historically, the systemic oppression systems that's been holding our people down, and to see one of our own
make it
in the White House,
it gives you
mind
hope.
you, I think Michelle Obama said it best. She was waking up every day in a house built by slaves, and here she is, leader of the free world.
Leader of the free world. It's beautiful.
It's insane, man. I feel like that change, everybody recognized how monumental of a decision that would be, and like you said, they spoke and change happened.
Yeah, dude.
And I think especially now with how crazy 2020 has been, I think it was another moment in history. We're living through a pandemic, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so this is a major moment that requires some major change. And that change needed to be our change in leadership, because there hasn't been any leadership.
Yeah, but I feel like we're gonna progress. Like I feel like we're gonna progress to be a better nation of understanding.
Facts.
Yeah.
And I don't know, bro. I think I don't really have any. I don't want to think about how 2021 is going to be for something.
You want to be surprised.
Exactly.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
At this point, I
wouldn't be surprised.
I think 2020 has taught me the valuable lesson is when you make plans, God laughs. He has been laughing at us all year long.
Yeah, like God really been laughing at us to the point that it's like we got people dying. I mean, Tennessee's leading into COVID. Like it's ugly out here. It is really ugly out here. People walking around with like no mask.
People don't care, man.
Like me and you quarantine together. You know what I'm saying? Like I quarantine with you guys like every weekend.
Facts.
So I see you guys on a daily too. But for the simple fact that there's people that just go into places all willy nilly, don't use the sanitizer, don't like we got wipes right here. Like we got wipes right there.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you take this shit serious. Cause
most definitely.
It's a fucked up world right now.
You're not lying, man. I just think, bro, with everything going on, especially being 6-7 months into it right now, man, people are just getting bored. Not bored, they're just tired of it, man.
Nobody wants to stay in the house.
Like life, I feel like life has kind of gotten back to normal. It's just like, you ever been grounded before?
Yeah.
And like, when you go to school, you live your life like normal. You're with your friends, you know what I'm saying? You're doing what you do, but you know that like damn, I'm still grounded. You know what I mean? But like when you're not, faced with the danger being your parents, you just live how you want to live.
You know
what I'm saying? But you know that you're grounded. I feel like in that same sense, this is how we are in this pandemic. We're grounded. Our parents are COVID, and we know they're at work.
We're grounded.
So, we just out and about hoping we don't get caught. And a lot of people are getting caught, but
tons of people are getting caught.
We just, people just living how they want to live. You know what I mean? And like I see it every day. People go shopping like normal. They go out to eat like normal. They, go out to party like normal. You know what I mean? You were
like normal.
Like it, like normal. Looking. If you go on social media right now and you look through people's stories, or you just, just go outside.
Yeah,
go to the store. You know what I mean? Like you'll see people are really living like nothing is going on.
Like nothing's going on.
They may have a mask on because they have to, but honestly, I feel like we're living the same life we were living before. We're just grounded,
Living the same life.
Stores are closing earlier. We have masks on, to cover our ass. But, once COVID gets, it's like, damn, you got to go back to your room.
You remember the days of 24-hour places that were open?
Yes. I miss that wholeheartedly, bro. The Kroger up the street from my house used to be open 24/7, man. And now they close at 11, and it's so fucking stupid, bro. Because, and even Walmart is closing early, which is preposterous.
What time does Walmart close?
10. They close earlier than the Kroger.
How does Walmart close earlier than
either way it goes, they shouldn't be closing.
There were days when you could go to Walmart at 2 a.m.
Yes.
For just that late night pack of booty call that you know what I'm saying? That late night pack, bro, you better have it at 6.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like we deserve it. You know what I mean? Like I think that's one of the biggest things I miss about the pandemic. You know what I mean? Is like the grocery stores aren't open 24 hours anymore. Yeah. I feel like this is America. If I want to buy a head of lettuce at 3:00 in the morning, I should be able to.
Yeah. To make with my tacos. I can't have tacos without lettuce.
I don't care how late it is. Don't tell me what time I can't buy groceries. If I want to get a box of macaroni and cheese at 4:30, damn it, I should be able to do that.
I mean, that sandwich ain't gonna be hitting without that lettuce like it would be.
Exactly. You wake up in the middle of the night, you hungry. Going like, damn, I ain't got no bread. You could go to the store and buy a loaf of bread no matter what time it was.
But you got all the turkey,
exactly,
ham,
everything,
mustard,
you know what I'm saying?
mayo.
If you ran into that situation prior to COVID, you could easily go to the store and solve it immediately.
Yes,
now,
you could.
If you wake up in the middle of the night and you try to make a sandwich and you ain't got no bread, damn it, you just ain't got no bread.
You ain't got no bread. None. Zilch. Zip. Nada. Nothing. Like that's what's hard about it, cause you would be waking up, you be like,
damn, I ain't got no bread.
You be like, oh man, like okay, for me,
Kroger,
like I'm a cereal fan,
right?
But I sometimes forget to eat cereal because I forget, oh man, I did have milk, but I'm thinking I need to go out to the store and get some.
So you telling me you done bought 2 jugs of milk, knowing you?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Have you done that? Like when you bought?
No,
you bought food.
I overbought.
You've over.
When I first moved into my apartment, it was the first time I've ever like fully lived. Like of course I lived in dorms, but I was on campus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like this, I was buying stuff for me. This is my place. I'm buying groceries. I'm buying cleaning supplies, hygiene products, man. And you would think, nigga, it was finna be an apocalypse when I first moved into my apartment. I loaded my fridge full of shit, man. I had like 50 bars of soap, nigga, like 80 pack of toilet paper, you feel me? Like, I was in it for the long haul. It wasn't until like a few weeks later that all that food I bought, that I didn't have time to eat was starting to spoil. And I was like, damn.
Man, not spoiled.
And I realized, like, up until that point, I've been living with my mom, who's been buying groceries and hygiene products and cleaning supplies for a house of 4 people. She had 4 people to make sure had all this stuff. I was shopping like my mother, a single mother of 3 kids.
You were shopping like a single mother.
I was shopping like a single mother of 3 kids, and I only had to take care of myself.
You were shopping like a single mother.
For me, just for me.
I wonder what the music in the background while you were getting your groceries.
Bro.
Was it like Black Woman by Angie Stone?
Like, I don't know. Like, I think back to that first trip to the grocery store. And I probably look like the biggest dumbass.
Because my
cart was so full. Like, my aunt had as like a housewarming gift, she sent me some money to buy stuff, stuff that I needed. So I was like, I'm finna use all this on food.
Boy, you was putting all that food in the cart. You just hear somebody's
like,
grandmama.
You
can hear somebody's grandmama just humming a song.
That's what I'm saying, man.
While you pushing it through Kroger.
Exactly. I'm going to the store, man. I got me a nice little grocery budget.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can buy anything I want to eat, man. I'm buying cookies. I'm buying waffles. I'm buying honey buns.
Oatmeal cream pie. Like
all the snacks was on deck.
Snacks.
Bro. All the snacks was on deck, man. And I probably made it to like through like 25% of it before it started like the rest of the shit. Cause I had a job, I had school, so I wasn't at home all day to eat it all, And so that definitely taught me that I had to definitely shop in moderation.
You definitely got to shop in moderation.
Bro, I was watching this movie early before I got over here, man.
What movie were you watching?
Bro, I was watching Chris Rock's I Think I Love My Wife.
Hey,
have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah. Kerry Washington.
Yes.
Gina Torres.
Yes.
Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
I love how we know.
Thanks,
like
man.
This is when you know. Hey, I hate when niggas do this. When they don't know the movie because they can't tell you who acted in it. And they'll just be like, hey, I was watching this movie with Chris Rock. I think I love my wife. He's like, oh yeah, it was Alan Payne in it? Like, it's like, nigga, you didn't watch the movie.
Okay. Nah, bro, but like,
Okay.
for real, man, in this movie, bro, it was crazy, bro, because for those who haven't seen this movie, the premise of it is Chris Rock plays a successful investment banker.
Yeah.
And he has a beautiful wife, beautiful kids.
Beautiful wife and kids.
You know, the
wife
nuclear family. You know, he has
Yeah.
everything he needs. You feel me? But as he put it, he was bored out of his fucking mind. You know, and he was basically got caught up in the monotonous routine of waking up, going to work, coming home, taking care of the kids. Waking up, going to work, going home and taking care of the kids.
And
You
eating
feel me?
chicken.
And eating chicken, right. And the spark in his relationship was completely
Gone.
You know, at that point, he and his wife, they weren't having sex, and so they were pretty much roommates.
They were. Yeah, bro.
You
Like
know?
if y'all not having no physical attraction, it can feel like you're a roommate.
Exactly, man.
If you don't have physical attraction with your woman, you will feel like a roommate, and it ain't no spark. And I say this, man, niggas lust.
Oh, yeah.
Like lust is just, you just start thinking like, damn, I shouldn't be thinking like that.
Man.
I should not be thinking like that.
Do you think it's because we're men that's just something it's just natural for us to do?
It's natural.
Or do you think we've been conditioned by society to engage in these lustful thoughts?
It's a little bit of both. I think it's natural first though. I think.
Why is that?
I don't know what it is. Like if I see my girl with a nice tank top, leggings, smash on sight.
Right.
Like I'm like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, if you go like months or like months without it,
Right.
and like you see a woman with the outfit that your woman used to wear,
Right.
nigga, your mind is like, damn.
Right.
Like, my woman used to have that on.
Exactly.
Damn, my woman used to bend like that.
Right.
Damn, my woman used to jog like that in the park. You know what I'm saying? You become that nigga. You don't want to become that guy.
And that's what happened to Chris Rock in the movie.
he was becoming that.
Kerry Washington comes in.
Spark. Newness.
You feel me? And like,
It's a newness.
it was that one thing that he was longing for in a relationship with his wife that she represented, and that was that lust. That sexual passion.
Yeah.
You feel me? She was oozing sexuality.
Yeah.
Kerry Washington is a beautiful woman.
Very
you know what
beautiful.
I mean? And so it was like, you know, even though he had everything he needed at home, he had a good woman, he came home to hot meal, his kids were, you know, like everything he needed except for that one thing. And then this woman embodied that one thing that he was lacking in his relationship. And throughout the movie, he like toys with it and is like, you know, you can see him dancing with temptation, you know. And then like he realizes that what was really important was what he had back at home. You know,
I'll give you a prime example. You remember in the movie when he's shopping with his wife and she's picking out underwear?
Yes.
And she picked out the most
Big granny
unappealing.
Charles.
She picked out the most unappealing underwear.
Facts, man. Like that's how you were saying, man. Like, you know, you're one, like after a while when the passion with your woman dies, and you know what I mean, you start you seeing everything that she used to do. That scene embodied that, because like you said, she pulls out the damn drape of some drawers.
Like I can't get on Twitter no more, bro.
And then Kerry Washington comes in with the nice lace panties, you know what I'm saying, the sexy drawers, and then
sexy
she was
draws.
like, "Oh, these are nice. What line is this from?" And Chris Rock goes, "Oh, the Latifah line, the Latifah collection."
Yeah, it was horrible. Cause she was like, these are nice,
right?
And I mentioned Twitter. So I don't know, like when I get on Twitter, man, it's just so much filth of some of the people like retweeting shit, and I'm like, that's
Twitter
why
can be a cesspool,
and it can make you lust. And I'm like, nah, bro, I need to get off Twitter. I need to get off IG, cause you know, you like a picture as a man,
right?
You're thinking, oh, that's cute,
right?
That's cute,
yeah.
But then you comment 100.
That's going too far.
It's going for yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like
you can't even be public with it.
You
now.
can't even be public with it now. Like the minute you public with it, you just saying like,
bro. I don't know, man. I be seeing like on Instagram, You go on any supermodel's page or famous woman's page, and she posts a nice picture of herself. It's always a man in the comments with the most nastiest, just boldest statement. Just
I would drink your bath water.
Bro,
That's some nasty shit.
I literally seen. It was, I think it was like Meg Thee Stallion had posted up a twerk video, right?
Yeah, the challenge, her Meg Stallion challenge. Have you seen the women do it?
Yeah. So,
Yes.
I think like Meg had posted up a picture or something, and you see in the comments some random dude, DM me, let's fuck. And I was like,
My brother.
So this is what I did. So I went and like looked at the guy's page.
Oh,
and
please.
thinking, I'm just like, this has to be a robot. It was a real person.
He said that?
With like in his page, he was doing like real people shit, like going to the damn racetrack and shit, And this man commented for the public, for the world to see, to Meg Thee Stallion, a global superstar.
Global.
DM me, let's fuck. What did he think was gonna come out of that? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, bro. This was a regular ass nigga.
Hold on, we call them Rands.
Bro,
regular ass nigga.
I honestly was like, what did this man really think that she was gonna take time out of her busy ass, rich ass day to DM him? To get some, like, bro, I was tripping, man. And I started thinking, bro, like how, like, we're always surrounded by this temptation, man. We're always surrounded by like lust. You feel me? Clouds are brain, but I feel like some men just let that lust and them temptation just take over their lives and cause them to do stupid shit like that.
Yeah, that's some dumbass shit.
You feel me?
That's
And it's crazy, man. And I think like in that movie, man, like Chris Rock, he had a moment of weakness at one point. You feel me? As you see at the end when he goes to Kerry Washington's house. Kerry has on the sexy drawers. You feel me?
The
high heels.
Fit. She had the fit.
So she has on these high heels and the sexy lingerie. And Chris Rock, he walks in, he's about to lose his damn mind. You feel me?
He's like,
and he goes in and he's about to go head first into it, man. And he catches a glimpse of himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And he thinks about what he has at home, the good woman he has, beautiful family. And he looks at Kerry Washington and he decides it's not worth it,
Did he have a moment of splash waterfalls before he got it? I love Kerry Washington in this movie.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, can I say this though?
What's that?
Does the lust factor hit your mind when you're watching this movie about her? Like, did you get tunnel vision when you watched it to where you were like, put yourself in that position?
That's the thing, man, because it's like the way he was explaining, like I could understand.
Yeah.
Because he was living a very monotonous life. You feel me? And he like I said earlier, he was bored. And it makes me think about it. You know what I mean? Like, what does that make him a bad person? You know what I mean? Because
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like he's like that honesty, is was real. You feel me? Because I feel like it was a part in the movie where he said his life isn't about what he wants. And I think so many people get invested in other people.
Yeah.
Granted, like the family, like the family aspect, like having a wife and having the kids, man. I feel like is great to have that foundation. You feel me? But if it's costing you your own sanity and your own sense of self,
it ain't for you.
Like I don't want to say like just quit because niggas might just abandon it. Like, I don't feel like me and then abandon their family. But you definitely have to take time with yourself or take time with your woman and keep that spark alive and keep each other young. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to get caught up in the same routine. That's what this movie showed me. It's so easy to get caught up in your routine. And that becomes so mundane that you end up being bored and unsatisfied.
And you don't want to be bored. Like, and that's the thing. Like, when I was watching, I'm like, you just bored. You don't want to feel bored in your relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you don't feel like y'all just do the same thing. Like the sex isn't great.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Scarface had the perfect song. Girl, you know, where he was like, she don't suck dick like she used to do. Force you into finding something new. Force you into finding something new.
Right. Facts,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be forced into finding something new. Like, I don't want to be forced into that.
And do you think, like, once it gets to that point, man, who is really to blame? You know, because I know women get bored too. Women get bored too.
Women will get bored. You know, prime example of a woman getting bored.
What's that?
You need to see this movie with Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, and I want to say, let me see, what is her last name? Stone. Emma Stone?
Emma Stone? Yeah.
It's called Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it killed me.
What was
it killed me, bro. Like, Crazy
Talk about it. What's it about?
All right, so Crazy Stupid Love is about this couple, and the husband gets hit off guard that his wife is divorcing him. Like, he's just completely blindsided by this.
Was it like when they were at a restaurant?
Yes.
And he's like, all right, let's say what we went on 3. 1, 2, 3, a divorce. I ain't gonna lie, I would be crushed.
That was horrible.
I would be crushed.
When I say I felt so sorry for Steve Carell, like watching this movie, YSN, watching this movie, I was watching this like super late.
Right.
Super late.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it
was already
super
thinking
late.
as it was.
Yeah, right. So I'm working on my computer. I'm typing up some stuff,
right?
Just like to get my daily focus for tomorrow, for the next day. And so as I'm watching this movie, I'm thinking to myself, all right, let me see how this plays out, because I hadn't watched this movie before.
Right.
And he keeps going to this bar. And he's telling everybody the same sorry ass story about his wife leaving him for the guy that she works with at her job.
Damn.
And it wasn't even that. She just had sex. She just had sex with the guy.
In my eyes,
that's enough.
That's leaving me.
Because
if a dude has sex with my woman, bro, he could keep her. Plain and simple.
Yeah, she for the streets.
Know what I'm saying? Like that, like
she was for the streets.
As far as I'm concerned, this is your girlfriend now.
Yeah.
So it's not. Oh, she didn't leave me. She just had no.
Yeah. Basically, it was like she was for the streets. Never yours in the first place.
Facts, man. And that's my thing, man. It's like
the movie gets better.
All right.
The movie gets better. So he meets Ryan Gosling, and Ryan Gosling's like, "Look, I'm tired of you telling the same sad story. We're gonna help you get your wife back."
His wife back?
Yes. Yeah.
So you was simping on her.
This what happened though. So Ryan Gosling in the beginning of the movie, he is seen as the player of all players.
Right.
Like he's getting it, he's taking it, he's breaking it, and he's forgetting about you Tuesday.
Facts.
So Ryan Gosling sees his daughter, and he tried to holler at her, and it was no haps. He had no haps with his daughter, right?
Right. So
his daughter thinks that her boyfriend is gonna propose. He doesn't propose. He wants the girlfriend to work at his law firm. They've been together 2 years. He ain't dropped the question.
Right.
But Ryan Gosling is trying to throw that thing at you. This girl walks in the rain to the bar and hangs out with Ryan Gosling. Guess what? They don't even have sex. They talk all night. He changed. Because what he was changing Steve Carell to be, he was becoming. Like he was becoming the guy that wanted to settle down, have a family,
right?
And then he made Steve Carell be a player. But guess who that daughter was?
Who?
That he fell in love with? Steve Carell's daughter.
Oh,
that was Emma Stone. And then when they meet each other, they meet each other for the first time, like where he's at their house for a dinner. Ryan Gosling calls Steve Carell and he's like, "Hey, I gotta meet her dad, and I'm scared as hell." You know, he's like, I'm just nervous.
Oh, so he was talking to Steve Carell about dating his daughter, but he didn't know it was his daughter?
Yes. Crazy.
Wait, so
Stupid Love.
were they not friends?
Well, they were friends, but
so how did he not know that
Emma Stone
was his daughter?
He had never. He said, "Hold on, that's your." When he told her the name.
So he was friends with Steve Carell.
Yes.
Steve Carell had a fully grown daughter,
and
the man did not know.
Yeah, he had only
met a friend to me.
No, he had only met the 2 younger kids. He didn't meet the oldest daughter. He never got to meet her. Oh.
Maybe I should just watch the movie.
You need to watch Crazy Stupid Love, y'all.
Yeah.
Watch that Crazy Stupid Love. It's awesome, man. You need to watch it.
But I honestly think, man, I don't know, bro. Like, I was watching Why Did I Get Married? The whole series, right? 1 and 2. And, you know, and it was in the second.
What did you think?
Oh, you know, Tyler Perry was definitely Tyler Perry in it up, you know, true Tyler Perry fashion. But I was thinking about the arc between Tyler Perry's character and who played his wife?
She's fine.
Diane on Why Did I Get Married?
What is her name? She's a very fine actress. Great actress.
Great actress. I can't think of her name for the life of me.
Yeah.
But
I'm still mad that Renee would leave me for Idris Elba.
Oh man.
She did. Idris Elba, like, I can't look at Idris Elba the same. Cause here at first she said, who? She didn't know who Idris Elba was. And then I said, the movie with Gabrielle Union and his little girl. Oh, him?
Yes, yeah. It's the oh him.
Oh, him. Okay, cool. I'm glad that we've established that.
It's Sharon Leal.
Sharon Leal.
Yeah,
that's
Sharon
her name?
Leal. Yeah,
Sharon Leal.
In the art
she's
between,
great in the movies though.
Yeah, she really is.
I like her as an actress. She's really good.
But no, and in the story arc between her and Tyler Perry and Why Did I Get Married is like they're married, and in the first movie, like it's kind of like how it was with I Think I Love My Wife. You know, it was like except she was bored in the marriage, and she, you know, Tyler Perry was frustrated. It was pretty much the same thing. Like, you know, a beautiful wife, successful kids and everything, but they weren't having relations. Like the spark was gone, you know, and his wife was just working, and Tyler Perry was trying to, you know, engage in quality time with his woman. And then in the second movie, she's having like an emotional relationship with another man. She wasn't sleeping with him, but she was definitely connecting with him emotionally.
They were making a solid connection.
You feel me?
I kind of felt bothered with that.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like I felt she was getting the attention that Tyler Perry was trying to give.
Right.
Like Tyler Perry was to the point where he was forcing it.
Exactly. Trying very hard to save his marriage.
And then when Sharon Leal's character is with this dude, it's like natural.
Exactly.
It
she was
felt
wearing
natural.
makeup. She was, you know, dressing in nice outfits. You feel me? She was happier. Like this man was making her happier.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like, here's my thing about it, man. It's like when it comes to like things like that, if you're bored, if you're not really, you know,
in it,
if the vibe is gone, you know what I mean? I feel like it will do you just more good to just be honest about it. Yeah. Because the longer you stay in a situation that you're not fully satisfied with, you're doing yourself a disservice.
You're doing a disservice.
You know? And and if that's really something that, you know, that you feel like is worth saving and worth hanging on to, you'll do anything to like you said, you'll do anything to make it work. And that's what Tyler Perry was doing. He was trying his hardest to make work with his wife. Even though the spark was gone, he still wanted to be with her. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then I Think I Love My Wife, you know, the spark was gone and they was going to therapy and stuff, but he was faced with temptation. You know, and like he had to, you know, come to the cusp of giving in, and then realize it's like, damn, this really isn't what I need, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's crazy because it's like, and Why Did I Get Married? She ended up giving in emotionally to another man. You know, so it's basically like the same arc, but you know, two different sides to it.
Yeah, it's,
you know,
but it happens.
Do you think that it's
It happens.
But is that a bad thing though? Like, is there really anything like who's to blame in a situation like that?
Who is to blame?
If a person is not satisfied in their
blame.
relationship,
It's equal
and
blame.
and even though they've tried to address what they feel like is their relationship is lacking and nothing is being done, like, do they just stay unhappy, or do they go get what they're wanting?
I can say, like, for me, I was in a relationship from 2016 to 2018 with somebody I worked with.
Right.
So I saw them every day. You know, not almost every day, but there's a pattern of, I'm going to see you here, you're going to see me there.
Right.
And, you know, it was like I started learning that I didn't need to be with this person because it was toxic.
Right.
Because I didn't like the person I was becoming. I thought I was becoming a better person, but really, I was a person that spent a lot of money and time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where time is money, and I was about out of it, so I'm out of time of being in this relationship.
Facts.
So it's like, you know, as a man, you just got to really understand yourself. I can do better if I see somebody who can help me be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a relationship is supposed to do. To help me enhance my weaknesses.
Right.
Where I'm not strong at, make me better. Help me understand that.
Do you feel like hip hop discourages the family life?
To a degree,
do you feel like
sometimes.
Do you feel like within hip hop culture, is there a place for family?
If you're doing it at the level that everybody knows it, like, you know what I'm saying, Snoop can't rap about having a gang of.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
we
trying
all
to
know. You know what I mean? We
right.
know Snoop.
I feel
like T.I., we don't look at T.I. the same.
Exactly, man.
I don't look at him the same now.
And that's my thing, man, because like with social media, we're starting, we get to learn a lot about the backgrounds of, the artists we listen to, and a lot
but they're still my favorites.
Exactly, and a lot of rappers are married with kids. You feel me? But I was watching T.I.'s Expeditiously podcast.
Great podcast.
Great. Shout out to T.I., man. And he was talking about, when he first started rapping, like, it was, a lot of rappers, were married or, had kids and families, but it just wasn't cool.
No.
To be a family man. You had to be getting all the bitches. You feel me? Like, that's what you had to do. You know what I mean? Because that was the role that the rappers were supposed to play.
Can we
they were
say
supposed
this?
to be
Money,
womanizers
clothes,
and gangsters.
Was it cars and clothes?
Yeah.
Like 24 is.
Yeah.
You say the chorus? Like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's mystifying me.
Like,
I'm trying to get the chorus right.
Money, hoes,
cars and clothes.
That's how all my niggas roll. Yeah.
Like, that's the logic of the thinking of what hip hop is supposed to be.
Facts. It's
supposed to be money, cars, clothes, and hoes. We're gonna do these shows. We're gonna free these hoes. And it's repetitious because Luke Campbell can put it in your head. Ass, and more. Right. Bro, I'm not trying to hear wedding. I'm not. Nobody's.
That's what R&B is for.
Or hip hop R&B. Like, my hip hop R&B side, I want to hear Mos Def and Faith talk about Brown Sugar. Like, how
or Method Man and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. Like, you're all I need. I want to hear that shit.
Right.
But because it's still somewhat hard.
But that's something you play at the house. I mean, you can play rap at the house, but but that's mood music though. You feel me? Like, do you think there's a place in hip hop for the family?
Only if you're doing it to the level of a LL Cool J, a level of Snoop. Because when you look at that level, you look at them differently.
Yeah.
Like, differently. Because I know Snoop is a hard motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. I saw earliness. But I also know that Snoop is a father. He's a coach. He's a mentor. You know, it's just like, yeah, there is a place for that in hip hop. Like, there is a place for marriage in hip hop. I know it sound crazy to you.
Mm-hmm.
I know it don't sound real, but yeah, you can settle down. Does it look down upon? Yeah,
right.
Because we want to hear about Friday night with the bitches, and you know we getting 30.
Right.
And you know we getting 30. Like
Right.
I'm spending all of my money.
Right.
Like that, making it rain up in the club, having the all that shit. We love that shit. We want to hear that. We want to.
We really do.
We do.
So,
would Dolph be hard if he said, "My wife is cooking casserole while I'm bagging this turkey"? If you know, you see what I'm saying? Like, he could say that though. Like, if Dolph worded that in a song, would you understand what he was saying?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know, bro.
It's hard.
I just think, man,
it's hard though.
With hip hop being a reflection of our culture, you feel me? Like a direct mirror into the lives we live. I definitely think it pushes that agenda of lust, you feel me?
It
and
does.
So think about it, man. Cause the fabric, of Chris Rock's relationship with Kerry Washington was they were friends in college, and she was, when they were friends, that was during Chris Rock's period of, going out clubbing and partying, you feel me? Like living the lifestyle portrayed in, popular hip hop music.
And he always wanted to get with Kerry if he had the chance.
Exactly.
If he had the chance. And he was like, "You're not with so-and-so?"
Exactly. That's the thing, man. And so he had entered a space in his life where he had matured, and Kerry Washington was still in that phase in her life. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like,
which is not healthy.
Exactly.
Which is
and
toxic.
So Chris Rock, being a family man, was there and he was faced with the temptation of his past life. You feel me? And he had to wrestle with that, and I think about it. We were speaking earlier about when you were younger, how you was living the way you was living life was completely different from now, and is evident in the music we listen to. You feel me? When you were younger, you listened to a lot of different artists that you don't listen to now. You know what I mean? Because you live in a different lifestyle. So is there a place in hip hop that caters to the family man who gets up every day, goes to work to take care of his kids, who loves his wife? Where is there a place in hip hop for that? Because there's plenty of places if you want to listen to how niggas are getting all the hoes, you feel me?
There's plenty. There's a lot of space for that in hip hop.
Right. But
that's not a dying trend.
Exactly. But when will we get to the point where hip hop matures and speaks to what's real in life?
Oh, that's such a great question. When? I feel like we have to be the generation to do that, because you can easily speak for this because you're a father.
Right.
You're not a baby daddy. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
There's
There's
a big difference.
a difference. You know what I'm saying? You know it's a difference because your whole mind frame changed. You graduated. You go to work every day. Cause it's like I see a seed from me.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I want that flower to bloom.
Facts.
I want it to just bloom so much.
Facts.
And it's like your whole level of thinking has changed. Like YSN ain't even Young Swag Nasty no more.
No, sir.
You know what I mean? Like, how many dudes have taken that name now? So it's gotten to the point like YSN that's a brand. That's a name. That encompasses something.
Facts.
And we're in that point in hip hop where we're trying to say, is it cool to be a family man in hip hop? Is it looked down upon? Because it has been looked down upon.
Right.
But when you see a guy like Russell Simmons with his beautiful kids, you know what I mean? I know he's not married to Kimora now, but at the time when you did see their union, you were able to say, oh man, this can be possible. It can be possible. Because, to be honest, I can't be making songs about having sex with a whole bunch of women that I don't know.
Right.
Like, I can't do that anymore. Like I can't talk about that. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was cool to talk about, but there's also AIDS. There's also,
right.
You know what I'm saying? There's also some shit that can lead to this bullshit.
Right.
Doing.
So do you think rappers like J. Cole, Jay-Z, the veterans in the game, the respected OGs, I feel like, that's the lane that definitely caters to the grown man.
Yeah.
But then, is there a way that we could have that same like vibes and morals that's being preached in their music? How Jay-Z is always talking about ownership and just being a boss, man, taking care of business. How can we channel that same energy into the younger audience?
Well, it's really got to start with the young. Like, you got to have an initiative of trying to do it. Like, what artists could really make that type of music to channel the mindset and the thinking that this can be possible with really communicating with your relationship and just putting it out there to say, hey, I can be a family man and still get to the grands,
right?
And still perform over every land. Like, that type of artist exists,
right?
Like, I feel like Wiz is one of those artists where he's making it cool to be a family man.
You think so?
The commercials are making Wiz look really cool as a dad. Those Oreo commercials make him look like the best dad in the world.
I think Wiz Khalifa just seems like a cool person in general. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa. But nah, bro, you're definitely right, man. It's going to take some masterful communication.
But don't you look at Wiz differently when you see him with his son?
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, make it cool, like these, for our artists to make it cool.
Yeah. To
have kids, because I feel like it's so looked down upon. Like you said, we're not necessarily looked down upon or just frowned at. You know what I mean? Like, just the idea of the solid,
it's a stigma.
You know what I'm saying? What word?
Family.
The family. You feel me? The idea of a stable family. You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know. I feel like our culture definitely needs to.
I'll say this though. There's a line that Dolph says in one of his records. When I think it's Kush on the Yacht.
Right.
He says, I bought my son a Tesla. And I asked him what did he want, and he said,
yes,
is this
sir.
what he wanted? He said, yes,
I bought my little boy Tesla. I said, that's what you want? He said, yes sir.
I said, man, that's beautiful.
Right.
I said, like, he put an image out there for me.
Yeah.
I'm saying that little line. And I think a lot of it has to do with the lyrical content, because
exactly.
If Dolph says that, he's showing, yo, I'm about my kids.
Facts.
I'm gonna mess around and do all that, but
like, Dolph lives it, man. And he said,
does.
He said, boy, you don't take care of your kids, so how real are you? You feel me? And I think Dolph is definitely one of those rappers who, not necessarily encourages, but highlights fatherhood in his music, and makes it cool to be a dad. You feel me? Like, I'm out getting this money because I got kids to feed.
You gotta feed Aria.
Right.
Got to. And I wouldn't even know his kids if he didn't put it in his music. Like, I wouldn't even thought of that line.
I kind of understand from another standpoint, like, why artists don't put their kids on Front Street, because of just how people are with them. You know what I'm saying? With famous people, like, you always see how people, anytime, like, they see Sasha Obama at the club, or, oh, she was kissing a boy. Oh, she was at Lollapalooza. Oh, she was.
What about, what about an artist like Drake? Who.
His son, like he said, he wasn't hiding his son from the world. He was hiding the world from his son. Whoa. And I understood where he was coming from, because
he was hiding
just how mean people are on social media, and with all these all the drama in celebrity lives, no matter how personal it may be,
like Khaled's son,
it gets put on Front Street.
Anybody talks bad about Khaled's son, they at your throat.
And even then, like you look like an asshole making fun of kids, but people do it anyway.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean? And so, and then it brings a lot of negative energy onto the child that doesn't deserve it. You know, I can understand why they wouldn't necessarily like put their kids or family, on display, but I think they could still promote the lifestyle, because we emulate these people.
We do,
like these people have a lot of influence on their listeners, on their audience. Like it's very easy to encourage our young ones to shoot each other and shake their ass and live a life of just debauchery.
Yeah.
Because we make it sound cool. Now think about if they made going to school sound cool. Think about if they made the family sound cool.
How can you make the family sound cool?
Do you think
in hip hop
there would be an uptick in the morals of our culture?
It would change a lot. It would change a lot. I think it can happen. I think people like Little Brother, I think groups like that, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, those signature staples from, I guess you can say old school. Now they're considered old school. Even like some of the newer people, I feel like Wiz is like one of those types that he's making fatherhood look really cool.
Facts.
I think Wiz is like one of those guys that really stood out to me, is making fatherhood look cool. But we have to change that narrative, because we can't. I know this is bad, but I don't want to be able to say my baby mama ain't shit. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be in that situation.
Like, did I have to say that?
I have to declare that to the world.
Yeah, I don't want to have to declare that to the world.
Right.
And that's no diss on Fuji. I think Fuji's fucking incredible.
It's a great song.
Like, he's went through some shit where he's like,
damn,
hey, bro,
really ain't shit.
Bro, you know what? She ain't shit. She gonna get mad that I'm at work and she won't. You know what? She won't let me see my son. Man, fuck this motherfucker. So, yeah, I have not gotten to that point that where I could say that in life, and I'm never gonna say that. But
right,
for him to say that, it had to be something of, and it's caused music like this. And it's not, I don't know if it's good or bad, because we gotta report what we see.
Facts.
We gotta really see it, and we gotta report it. And we gotta be the ones that can try to provide a solution to the problem, instead of inciting and creating more, what's the word? Right. I'm trying to find the right word of what's been going on, where we're not connecting and we're not being unified, because it's really just disjoining the thought of having a good family. Because you just think that you think it can't happen because of what's being promoted in your eyes, so you didn't feel as if it's not possible, because you keep seeing it. You're seeing it in your face. You see it in your face enough times, and you're saying, you know what, that's not possible. I cannot be with the same woman every single night in the same bed, because there is a problem with a man who, if you are with a woman and y'all have not slept in the same bed constantly, where she's gone,
y'all got separate rooms.
Y'all got separate room. You know what I mean?
Y'all just roommates.
You start having a man cave. You start like, you know what I mean? All
Ain't
this.
nothing wrong with having a man cave.
There's nothing wrong with a man cave, but I'm just saying, you're wanting to block out. Like when I'm in my cave,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nobody to fuck with me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Mhm.
Like Jesus could knock on my man cave. I probably open the door for Jesus and God. I'll not bullshit. I've gotten to that point of thinking like, you know what, it is possible to be with one woman and give everything,
Yeah.
like everything, like positive
Facts.
to this woman. Like it's like they gotta understand, like, bro, being a man is very tough. Being a woman is extremely life changing.
Being a woman it seems like it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Thank God I'm a man.
Damn.
Thank God I'm a man.
Oh man. We've been going
Pretty good
yeah,
stuff.
we've been going for a good little hour, man. We can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you made it this far, I hope you took away from the message we was spitting, man. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Make sure y'all tune in for what's more to come, all the interviews and all the great guests we got going on, all the great topics here on YSN Radio. Make sure you go to ysnradio.com for all the latest news and updates, and all past shows that we have are all on there. Keep running them plays up on Spotify, Apple Music, man. Just keep us going, man. Thank y'all so much for bringing me in here. Season 2.
Season 2.
Feels good to be back. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Make sure you guys tap in with us, ysnradio.com. We will be back with more. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all been rocking with the man YSN, the big homie 2 Pair Tate. This is YSN Radio. Let's go.
He's at your throat.